Welcome to Your Sport Swindon, here with Craig Leadbeater today. How you doing, Craig?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thanks.
Excellent. Saturday we were at the De Vere Hotel for the Ion Promotions press conference, and you're up against a lad from Dudley, James Gelder. You guys dominated most of the chat. What was your reaction to what was going on there?
Well, I think what he's got to say is he's deluded. There's no doubt about that. I think he's funny, don't get me wrong. Some of the stuff that he was coming out with, I was like, flipping out, you got to be ain't there? But he's definitely a pita bread short of a kebab. He was going on about our last fight, and he said that he dominated the round. He spanked me, in fact, or something like that. And I was like, have you ever watched it back? Because I remember the point in the fight when it's about probably 40 seconds in. I caught him with just a little clip he left out. Didn't put nothing behind it, but I just caught him with it. And ever since I caught him with that, he was going. It was like a pinball machine. He was like in that corner. I chased him to that corner. There. On the back foot. This wasn't boxing on the back foot. This was running away. So I don't know how he can say that he was winning the round, because from where it looked to me and pretty much everyone else that was there, he was just running. I mean, there's even a thingy on YouTube called Craig Leadbeater versus Why Even Bother Turn Up, something like that. So, I mean, that was, and to say that he broke his hand, I mean, it's pure faff, because he didn't even touch me. He said he broke it on my elbow, but he never touched me at all. That's why when he come over at the end of the round, I was like, what are you doing, mate? Because I know for a fact what he was thinking, because I could have carried on that pace I set. I knew I was going to catch it. I got back to the corner, Paul and Steve were in my corner. I said, I'm getting him next round. And as soon as he come over and it got waved, I knew he knew he couldn't handle that like pressure for that long. So he was like, oh, I've got to think of something now. Because if you watch back, you see him sat in the corner and everything's like, he's got that little worried look on his face, bless him, like rabbit in the headlights. And he sat there for a bit and he's like, oh, I've got to think of something, man. I've got to think of something. I know what, I broke something. I broke my hand. And that's what went through his head. I could see it, because he never got back, never got straight back to his corner and said there's something wrong with my hand. He sat there for about 30 seconds. Because I've watched it, I didn't even watch the fight back, I watched that bit in the thingy. And he's just sat there like that, like, oh no, I can't carry on like this. And then that's what happened. But bless his heart, he's forgot all about it. A bit like when women give birth, they forget about the pain. So he's obviously forgot about what's coming his way.
He fought the next night, didn't he?
Yeah, apparently.
So it's quite a broken hand then.
Yeah.
I mean,
it must have been
you talk about bottling things or being scared. I mean, the face-off between you guys didn't even last very long because he pulled out of it.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that a sign to you that you've got the edge already?
Nah, I mean, I don't read nothing into that. He knows he ain't getting punched. That's probably why he was being gobby. Little things like that. I mean, I don't. Things like that don't. I get in the ring and then I'll judge what's going on. Little like mind games and whether he's bottling it now or scared, don't play into it for me. I just think if he's going to turn up, he's turning up to fight, and then that's what I'm going to do. So all the other stuff don't really fade me at all, to be honest.
Do you think he will turn up? Because a little birdie told me earlier in the week that he's got a reputation for bottling these kind of fights.
The thing is, he's bottled it once before. He's come down to the press conference, he's give it large, so you'd have to be some sort of, I can't even say the word on here, to bottle it again, because, wow.
He's given it a lot of talk, hasn't he? And he's
given it a lot.
He's going to beat you on points, then he said he's going to knock you out.
Then when he got on Facebook, he said he was going to knock me out. The thing is, here's the thing. We've both boxed the same person. So before I fought him last, I had fought Liam Power before I fought Jamie Gelder, and Liam's a good boxer and all that. He is a good boxer. And here's another thing. I broke my hand in the first round against Liam. I broke my thumb. I had to have it all pinned and that. So I broke my hand in the first round against Liam. I knocked him out with that hand in the second round. So that's why I don't have respect for him, like he goes on about, because he's like, oh, I've got to pull out because I was injured. I was injured. I still carried on because that's what real fighters do. They fight through, go out on your shield, doesn't it? So anyway, we've both fought the same person. Jamie Gowder got knocked out by Liam Power. Now, Liam Power, yeah, he's a good boxer. He is a good boxer. I'm not denying that. But in both our fights, he didn't hurt me once. I wasn't close to being hurt. So for him to go on about him, he's going to knock me out. I mean, he's deluded. So the one person we've boxed, he's been knocked out. He got knocked out in the second round by Liam. The first time I fought Liam, I knocked him out in the second round. The second time I fought him, I knocked him out in the fifth round. So I don't know where he's getting his, I want to say confidence, but I think he's just deluded. That's what I think.
What do you think he'll do on the night, and are you going to go kind of straight to him and just look to take him out of there as quickly?
I'm just going to do what I do. I mean, I'm not fazed by what he does. I'm not even thinking about what he's going to try and do, because whatever he's going to try and do, I will have the answer for. He says I can't box. We'll see about that. Little does he know, if you look at my last few fights, I have been hit and I got dropped. He's going on about the baddie fight, but that was under completely wrong circumstances fight. I shouldn't have even fought that day. But I'm not going to go into that. But baddie did catch me, but it was a thingy knockdown, like a shock knockdown, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was throwing a punch, he caught me as I was going, I got down, I got straight back up. More embarrassed than anything, it wouldn't hurt or anything. I was like, and then I knocked him out. And that was before he'd even been knocked out. He hadn't been knocked out since. Then I fought Kenton not so long ago, Kenton Kalpanen. Yeah. Now that kid is a beast. There's no denying it.
And he's a very different weight to you as well, isn't he? Really?
He's a lot bigger than me. If Jamie Gowder got in with him, he'd get creamed. Let me tell you, it wouldn't last one punch. So for him to say I'm chinny and to survive through that onslaught that I got from Kenton, I mean, he's trying to, I don't know if he's trying to lie to himself to make it so he feels a bit more G'd up for doing it rather than being too scared. But I knocked Kenton out with 1 second left of the round to go, so that's what I do. He dropped me. He dropped me twice. The second one was a brilliant shot, but I got back up, and for me, the fight ain't over until it's over. So I'm gonna stay in there. I'm gonna keep on fighting, and that's one thing he ain't gonna be able to. He's not gonna be able to fathom that, because he can hit me with his best shot, and I'm gonna be straight back on him. No one likes getting it. Don't get me wrong in a boxing ring, but sometimes when I get it, I'm like right, and then it turns on a bit, and then that's when you get the better out of me. So I'm hoping he does try and fight a little bit, because it might make a better spectacle.
We want it to be a good fight. We don't want it just to be a one punch knockout.
No, I don't, because I train this hard. I want to be able to at least come out with a sweat on, rather than, because I've had it before where you train like a beast and then you get in there for 30 seconds, it's over. It's good for 5 minutes, but then you get back to the changing room, you're like, I'm still like raring to go. And then what that does for me is, then I'll have a fight after and I'll think it'd be that easy again. And I don't apply myself in the training the same way. So I know if I've had a good fight, I'll get back to the gym with the right attitude and train properly for the next fight. I try not to let that creep in anymore, but I'm only human.
It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it is hard, isn't it?
Coming away from Jamie Gowder for a second and going back to that fight with Kenton, everybody, myself included, were watching that, and we think you're gone. I mean, what was the first time you were caught, the second time you were caught? What did it feel like, and how did you get back to your feet?
Honestly, I think I was the only person not panicking, because he caught me with the first one, and I don't really remember feeling anything with the first one. I just remember being tucking up, and I could feel the foot come in, and one of them, looking back, I didn't even know what it was, but it caught me right there, right in the back of the jaw. So I went down from that, and I got straight back up again, and I knew I was in for a fight, but I still wouldn't panic, because I knew because I got back up and I felt fine. Then the second knockdown, I went in with the left hook. He caught me, flung straight back into the ropes. It was almost as if it woke me up a little bit, because it was all a bit of a blur, because all I saw was this tank in front of me just trying to take my head off. So I was trying to box with him, I don't think Kenton knew what he was going to do next, so I didn't know what he was going to do. I definitely didn't. So I was just trying to stay away from him, if anything, and then try and pot shot him. He was just mauling through me. That's all he wanted to do. He was just coming at me. I was trying to do the Matador thing, but it just wasn't happening because he was just. It was like fighting the Hulk. Anyway, in the third round, I felt good. I did feel alright, and after he knocked me down, I caught him a few times, which gave me that little bit of confidence. And I've watched it back. I've timed the round, and it was literally 1 second left before the fight was over. I mean, that's some Rocky stuff, that is. Yeah. But if I'm honest, that's the proudest I've been of winning a fight, because when I watch it back, I think, oh, you had to dig in there, man, and I did dig in. That's
you found something special. You found something that
was there.
Most of us in that place didn't see you find it.
It come out of nowhere, though.
To find that against a guy like Kenton, who, like we said, he's a lot bigger than you. He throws huge bombs, and he caught you with them. That puts you streets ahead of JB Gelder, doesn't it?
Oh, without a shadow of doubt. I mean, I'm not even gonna. I mean, yeah, you got Jack and Carl trying to big it up, saying it's going to be a really competitive fight. Jamie's come to train, he's come to fight this time. That's all good for trying to boost it, but everyone knows, myself included, and Jamie, that he's getting smoked. There's no two ways about it. He is not going to be able to hurt me, and it's in 10-ounce gloves. As soon as I land with one of them on, he is dead. Simple as that. He is leaving on his back.
Do you see it going past around?
No, everyone's going in saying to me, "Oh, you're going in there to take his head." I'm just going to go into box, because as soon as when I box, that's when I'm at my best, and the power just comes naturally. I don't have to try and dig in. Maybe now and then I might try and end it a bit earlier, but I want to go, because he's going on about, "Oh, I can't box." I'm going to prove to him just how wrong he is, because I'm going to humiliate him. I ain't going to let him hit me. And he's just going to he ain't going to know what's going on, and then whack. Good night, God bless. See you in the morning.
Well, we hope, we're looking forward to it. We hope he turns up.
Yeah, same.
If he doesn't turn up, I don't know if you've got a reserve standing by. But,
I'm sure they'll find someone, but hopefully he turns up.
Well, not that you need it, but best of luck on the night. We look forward to it. Cheers, Craig.
Cheers, buddy.